Hi, I'm Pedro Zavala, and I'm a student ambassador. I grew up in a blended family with a stepfather. So growing up as a stepchild was pretty tough, pretty rough for me, especially they were all older. They were all involved in drugs and gangs. So I followed along. I thought I would be accepted if I just acted that way. I started to lose myself. I got introduced into drugs, marijuana. By the time I hit 9th grade, I was already doing other harder drugs. Tried methamphetamine, cocaine. I just felt like no one cared. I grew up with a void within my heart, a lot of hatred. I dropped out 9th grade. I started to grow into my teenage years, 18 years old. Had my first child. I continued just to spiral with the drug addiction. It came to a point where I just didn't care no more. I went full on to the drug scene and to the streets, and even to the point where I gave up my home and everything and became homeless. I believe in those darkest moments, that's where a light breaks through. You know, something happens. Something happens when you lose it all. I was in a stolen vehicle in Clovis, and we're surrounded. And I was about to open the door, and I heard a voice say, "Don't run, I got you." And I turned, I looked over to my friend and I go, "Did you say something?" She goes, "No." And I was like, okay. And then I was gonna push open the door again, and I just felt something heavy and said, "Don't run, I got you." And at that moment, I knew that it was the Lord speaking to me, saying, "Stop running from me, run towards me." When I lifted my hands, not only to the authority, I lifted my hands to the authority of Jesus Christ. I let him enter my heart, and I just said, okay, I'm gonna give up, and I ain't never gonna look back. That moment, man, it's just like my whole life flashed before my eyes. I seen like my mom, my stepdad, all the violence and everything just play over and over. My kids growing up, things that I missed, that I wish I could have got back, just play. And then something just warm, just like held me. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna trust you. My life completely changed, transformed my way of thinking. My hardened heart became soft. There was a goal in my mind when I said things were changing. I was like, man, I want to finish school. There are people that are placed in front of you that can help you along the way to reach those goals and achievements. And as I got introduced into the Ambassadors program, that was another big inspirational moment for me as well. They said I was going to be able to inspire others, to tell my story, and to bring hope. You can still finish, despite where you came from, what you've been through, or what you're going through. You can still accomplish your goals. We all have to invest in something. It's always good to invest in yourself. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's a lot more for you if you don't give up. I'm Pedro Zavala. I am a son, I am a father, and a husband who never gave up.